Hello, and welcome to our interview series with the wonderful teachers here at the Community College of Baltimore County. This series is in conjunction with the exhibition of artwork by these teachers that will be held at the gallery at CCBC Catonsville. I'm really excited to be able to sit down with Gail Burton today and talk about her artwork. So to begin, Gail, what led you to pursuing art?
I pursued some art when I was a student in high school, which I found that I wasn't really very gifted in drawing or painting. So then, photography appeared to me, and I thought maybe this could be my thing. And I had a really good high school photography teacher who I was in the darkroom all the time. I became like his assistant, and that's just where it all began. And I fell in love with it. And he was a great instructor and supporter and encourager to keep going, find a college that I could become a photo major and pursue that there. So that's how it all got started, yeah, as a photographer.
Oh, that's cool. I hope that high schools don't lose that black room.
Yeah, me too. And what I hear from a lot of my students is a lot of the college or the high schools still have it. They still do. So I'm always so happy to hear that.
That's great. That's great. What led you to wanting to teach?
Well, I was sort of at a crossroads in my job as a photographer at a newspaper out in Bel Air. The company was sort of, no, actually it was at Towson. It was the Towson Times Publishing Group in Towson. They were buying up other papers that already had photographers. So they couldn't keep all of the photographers at the Times Publishing Group. So at that point, I moved around a little bit, moved up to New Jersey, then came back here, went to Bel Air for their newspaper, the Aegis and the Record in Havre de Grace, which is owned by Homestead Publishing, which ended up being bought by the Sun. But I had been there 6 years. I needed to move on, and I came to see a man who I once assisted for in college named Hal Rummel.
Oh,
And Hal Rummel said, how about teaching a class here? I think that you have so much experience. It would be really good. And that's where I joined with Hal and Bob Creamer. And all we had then was black and white, intermediate, beginners, and color photography. It was all in the darkroom.
that's so cool.
And it was really Hal Rummel was the one that got me teaching.
That's really, throughout this interview, it's been a great experience for myself to learn more about our great teachers and everything, and the interconnectivity of how all of the lives of everyone have sort of crossed paths and influenced each other throughout the years has just been fascinating.
It is. And Hal is, and then Bob has just been there for me as a mentor. I mean, Hal was the original mentor. And then Bob just stepped in when Hal retired. So I've been really fortunate to learn from both of them.
So final question. If you had to describe your artwork to someone who's never seen it and you couldn't show it to them, how would you describe it?
Well, there's the work that I do personally that I'm passionate about. And then there's the work that I do for AP.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, AP covered more human interest because I like documentary style. So the documentary style photography that I do, which is what is usually what I put into these shows, these faculty shows, is more human-based portraiture, people in a craft or doing what they do, or environmentally portraiture. So that's kind of what's in my heart, that kind of work. And then the AP stuff has gotten much more, it's sports, it's all sports. But even within the sports, I tried to cover more of the emotional, personal side of the athletes or the moments that are occurring and unraveling.
That's cool. that's a lovely side to have as an addition to just the pure athleticism that can be captured. It's nice to have that. These are just people too. Side.
Right, right.
Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me and chatting a little bit. This is great. I
Oh,
think
my pleasure. So good to see you.
it's really good to see you too. My first photography classes are with Gail, so it's really great to catch up again with you.
Isn't that's full circle. There we go.
Exactly. So, and thank you all for watching. I hope you can visit the exhibition and watch the other interviews. And